Hi, I'm Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fawcett Kajin Cosplay, and tonight we are watching with you guys Hunter x Hunter episode 18.
Yes. What happened last episode?
Ooh, Leonio was in bad shape.
Yes, they're stuck in a cave. There are snakes everywhere, stopping them from going out, and the guy who brought them here is dead. So they need to get Leorio out of there because he's gonna die otherwise. Ponzu, right? Ponzu. She's with them, and I mean, she hasn't managed to get out on her own. But I mean, maybe with Kurapika's genius and with Gon's
instinct, they could.
Yeah, they could do something.
They could think of a plan to get out.
Maybe Kirua is gonna show up. I don't know.
Every damn snake there is.
Because I mean, the last tag they need is right there, but it's not even important right now. Like Kurapika doesn't even care. Gon doesn't care. All they care about is saving Leorio. And that's all we care about too right now. We're like, save him! Alright, so we're jumping into this episode right away. No recap whatsoever other than that. Let's see what happens. XX! No! Don't look! Alright. We don't want to see what happens in the next episode.
Alright.
Just let me click on stop.
We won't.
Alright. It was so good! He surprises me every single episode, that kid! And I mean, he's barely beginning. So what's gonna happen in the future, you know, when he's all grown up?
Be freaking OP by the end of the series.
That's
what's gonna happen.
Like I said, usually, especially when it's, I mean, Gon is not my favorite character. And usually in a show, I don't like when the main character, even, especially when it's not my favorite, when the main character is so OP that he can do everything. And at one point, like, you're wondering, like, what can't he do? Like, it's kind of like the main character is rubbing the importance of all the other characters because he can do everything. Mm-hmm. So I can't see how I could see this here. Like, it's at one point I'm like, Kurapika and Leorio can't do shit, and they don't have to because Gon is saving their ass every single time. But in this show, I feel like because he's so innocent and so just happy all the time, it actually just makes me freak out. I'm not mad that he's so good, and I still think that we will get to see Leorio and Kurapika just show it to everyone else. You know, we already saw Kurapika do some crazy things, and he's very good, and he surprises us because his area of expertise is different than Gon. So when Gon, you know, gets to the same conclusion, he does it instinctively, but you've got Kurapika to just tell us how he got there, because he's in his head, you know? So because of that, we see his genius. It's truly Leorio, which I find that because of Gon, because he's so amazing, and because all the others are so amazing, we don't get to see him shine. But I think we will see it in the future, especially if the next phase is a one-on-one fight.
Like, remind us, and like we've seen so far, we saw a few glimpses of it. Like when he took care of one of the guys in the
pre-test.
The pre-test. He showed expertise in the medical field. He showed a bit of his skill with his smartness when he was trying to gamble his way out.
We see potential. We haven't seen him use it yet. Completely.
We said it, but we didn't really touch into it.
Just like Gon has been showing a lot of potential over and over again, and he's been, you know, proving us and surprising us with what he's able to do. So we see a future for him, and we're like, oh damn, it's gonna go very good in the future. Kurapika, I could also see it, especially if he keeps training. I'm hyped for what Kirua can do as well. And Leorio's lack of participation in all these phases just gives me hope for the future that we will see it. It's gonna come. It's just not now. Now he's actually going through some character growth, which is, you know, centered around himself. He needs to find the strength to show he's worth this license, because right now he's being carried by all these guys. So he needs to prove himself. It's gonna come. I mean, give him more motivation and eventually he will do it. But still, this episode was about Gon's genius once again. Like, he was very good and selfless as fuck. I mean, he went there and he didn't care. Like, of course, statistically, it's obvious that the guy had the antidote. But even then, Kurapika wasn't, like, ready to just go and be bitten and stuff. But Gon just, like, even if the antidote... I think the antidote is there, but even if... I'm taking a chance, and even if it's there, I will be bitten. I will risk dying and stuff. So he did that for Leorio. This little group is getting very, very close to one another, and I love this.
That's really cute.
Now, though, if they have to fight each other, and I mean, I don't know what they'll do because I want them all to pass. So I'm like, what is gonna happen? Like, is it like a bit like the tune-in exams? Like, even if you lose, but you showed potential, you can pass? Or if you lose, you do not pass?
It did say that if you win, you're becoming a hunter.
It's true that they never actually said that they had to fight one another and that they had to win the tournament and stuff. Like, he hasn't told us anything. We're just assuming that that's what he means. So it could be totally different. We could be very surprised.
I think we're going to be surprised by how the tournament's going to be because the other examiner
they were surprised by the brackets.
They were surprised and said that you're crazy, old man.
Well, I think... I wonder if they were surprised at what he had intended to do or what he, pulled out for the brackets. Like, who was going against who. Like, for a second I was like, wow, what? Is he going to make him fight the examinators? Which would have been really funny. Like, imagine, you have to fight them.
All those who said that they don't want to fight Hisoka are gonna fight him on.
Everyone against Hisoka there.
Yeah.
And he's gonna kill them all. Except Gon and Killua. Probably Kurapika and Leorio too. Because he's interested in what they're gonna do. Okay. They're gonna do.
Okay.
But still, it was a very funny and interesting way of ending Phase 4, which so far is my favorite, but if the Phase 5 is a tournament, I'm gonna be into that a lot.
Show us some skills!
Yes, I want to see them fight one-on-one. I want each of them, like when they did that in Phase 3, I liked the idea of seeing everyone's skills. It's very interesting, and I want them to fight for it. But it is nice
because by doing so, we learn a bit more about each of them.
Yeah, like when Kurapika one-punched that guy, we had no idea he could do that. Killua just ripping the heart out of someone, we had no idea. If we had to guess that he could be fast and stuff, but we didn't know he was capable of doing that. Okay, so we're moving on. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go click and subscribe, and if you don't want that, it will be up on YouTube. When exactly? In a couple of days. Next Friday, technically. So yeah.
In a couple of days, yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.